listen to the sounds around you and begin to relax the muscles of your eyelids so much they just won't keep work as I talk to our friends in the audience. To my friends in the audience, I'd like you to please do me the courtesy of just being as quiet as you can for about 5 minutes, and if you focus and concentrate, after that feel free to talk and laugh and be yourself. My friends on stage, it's important for you to know that you are an expert hand, and although I do play the part of a magician, I am also a certified therapist with a PhD in first aid play. Right. Thank you, sir. All right. I'd like you now to just relax the muscles of your eyes so deeply, so completely. Just walk, eat, work. With every sound that you hear, you enjoy relaxing, ease, more deep, lovely sounds, relaxation, play, and surroundings. Because everything we do tonight is going to be fun, silly, a wonderful, good time. Just allow the muscles of your eyelids to relax so deep and so perfectly that just walk, eat, work. When you relax them so perfectly, they just will not even work. Feel free to give them a little try. You've done a wonderful job relaxing so deep. Good. Now let that feeling begin to spread all throughout your body. In the back of your eyes, your jaw, your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, hands, wrists, fingers. Oh, that's right. Down to your neck, shoulders, down to your back, your chest, your stomach. That's right. Your legs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, toes. Allow every muscle in your body to begin to relax so deep that as soon as they won't even work. With every breath, with every sound, that's right. You can allow yourself to relax even more and more. Begin to feel your head wanting to move forward, to the right, to the left. You can allow your neck muscles to just let go completely. You may find yourself dripping forward or to the right or to the left soon enough. It's perfectly fine to allow every breath, every thought, every sound to relax you more and more deeply, collapse into relaxation, all of every breath. In just a moment, that's right. You're going to walk along one at a time. I'm going to gently pull on your arm or tilt your head, and when I do, you can use that as a signal to completely let go and collapse fully, completely into relaxation. You might find the person next to you leans up onto your shoulder or into your lap. Perfectly fine, things are doing well. Let it be a signal to relax. With every sound, with every thought, with every breath, allow yourself to drift full into relaxation. The audience will be as quiet as they can, but if they do laugh again, it will just be a signal to go deep, relax, further, more. You will take a chair. Deep with every breath, with every thought.
No, I just said, oh, I just said,
mind has become like a whirlpool of thoughts swirling around. They can both work. Further with every breath. Further with every breath. Every breath goes on.
oh my God.
And especially be careful with just a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes for a moment. Then I'm going to say the cue word for today's show, and that word is sleep. When I say the word sleep. Simply close your eyes and allow yourself to fall right back down in this wonderful state. You'll find you'll double the relaxation automatically. You go twice as deep automatically. Here we go. Count to 3. Open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. And sleep. Just ride that feeling right back down. That's right. Deep with every breath. Deep with every thought. Deep with every sound. And you take the thoughts in your mind and push them away. Imagine the words in your mind. Or on a little tiny TV set, a tiny screen. You can hear the words in your mind on the screen. You can see the words, the pictures in your mind on the screen. Push it away. Dimmer, darker, quiet, farther away. That's right. Dimmer, darker, quiet, farther away. And the next thought that comes to your mind, whether it's words or pictures that are on the little TV set, push it away. Dimmer, darker, quiet, farther away. That's right. Dimmer, darker, quiet, farther away. And again, I'm going to count to 3. We're going to do the same thing. And every time you come up and go back down, you will go down much deeper, more quickly, and more easy. Every time we come up and down tonight, you will go down easier, quicker, more easily. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes and sleep. Let yourself go right back down. That's right. Deep with every breath. Down. That's right. For the one of you this night, imagine there's a knob there. Cable knob. That's right. Follow that feeling. You can do it just like everyone else. Very, very good. We're going to do 1/3 time. Just hand over here. One last time. This time I want you to sit up completely straight. 1, 2, 3. Good. Out. Stand. Sit up straight and sleep. Let yourself fall right back down where you were. Deep with every breath. Deep with every step. Out. Stand. Very, very well. Very well.
This is what I say.
Deep with every breath, every thought. In just a moment, we're going to do something. I want you to just follow my instructions. I think you're going to be surprised and delighted what happens. 1, 2, 3. Open up your eyes and quick, take your hands and do this for me. Do just like this. There you go. You can sit up straight if you like. There you go. And then turn your hands outwards just like this. There you go. And then focus your mind around one simple idea. Your arms are becoming stiff and straight. Your fingers glued together with the power of your imagination. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together. Tightly with the power of your imagination. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together with the power of your imagination. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together. Tighter and tighter. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together. Arms stiff and straight, fingers glued together. Tighter and tighter and tighter with the power of your imagination. At this point, the more you were to try and pull them apart, the more tightly stuck they become. The more you were to pull them apart, the more tightly stuck they become. Stuck tightly together with the power of your imagination. Go ahead and try. The more you try, the more stuck they get. Try as hard as you can. The more you try, the more stuck they get. Pull as hard as you can. The more you pull, the more stuck they get. As hard as you try, the farther you try, the more stuck they get. Pull with all your might. Pull with everything you've got. In fact, use your foot and try and pry them apart with your foot. Pick up your foot, try and pry them apart with your foot. Outstanding. In fact, help your neighbor. See if you can help your neighbor get theirs undone. Sometimes by a fleek of effort, sometimes it will happen, but then you put them back together and they get even more stuck. Pull as hard as you can. Pull as hard as you can. Try and help your neighbor. Outstanding. Now, sleep. And the more the audience applauds, the deeper you will go.
Woo!
Deeper with every breath, deeper with every thought, deeper with every sound. Your arms are now relaxed, perfectly in control. You're doing as you proud of everyone. And everything we do is going to get easier and easier, more and more. In just a moment, in fact, we're going to do something time right. In just a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. And when you open your eyes, you're going to find something surprising happen. Whenever I touch my head, or whenever I touch my face, you're going to find it really funny. Let that begin to sink in. Already, maybe you can sense the humor. The more I touch my head, the more I touch my face, the funnier it becomes. The more people around you laugh, the more you're going to want to laugh. It might become the funniest thing you've ever experienced. The more laughter happens around you, the more I touch my head, the more I touch my face, the funnier it gets. You will not pee yourself. That was an interesting show. But otherwise, it'll just keep getting funnier every time I touch my head or doing great, guys. I tell you that, you know, I love my job. I really enjoy what I do. But I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. Unfortunately, I'm not that great at writing jokes. But I've thought of a way I could become a stand-up comedian without ever writing a joke. Figured it out. Just have a sense of what I'm thinking about, don't you? I can tell you're thinking just like I'm thinking, aren't you? Right. You know, it's one of those things that didn't come to me right away. I had to think about it, right. And you know how that happens when you get that idea in your head, you just can't get it out of your head, right? You think about it, and all of a sudden, it's like, BAM! Out of nowhere! It just hits like, BAM! Just like that. It's crazy. At first it was like, I'm touching my tongue, like that, right? And I couldn't stop thinking, that's crazy. But I got it! Right there. And sleep. Getting some love, people. The more you applaud, the deeper they will go. Woo! Wonderful, relaxing, lovely, having fun. It's all about enjoying that. That's right. Good. You're writing this, getting down, you're writing consciously. Mind. You learn more and more about how to write it down, going deep with every breath. It's no longer particularly funny if I touch my head or face. Oh, you might find yourself laughing just a little breeze with me now. Now I'm going to tap several of you. If I tap you, I want you to stay in this relaxed state, but listen carefully because the suggestion is for you. Stay in the same relaxed state, listen carefully because the suggestion is for you. If I tap you on the shoulder, listen carefully, the suggestion is for you. Then as I tap on the shoulder, in just a moment, you're going to become wide awake and alert and realize it's getting really hot out here. Really ridiculously hot. In fact, already you can feel it getting warmer and warmer, hotter and hotter. Why, on the count of three, it's become so hot. It may be hotter than you've ever experienced in your life. It's like the sun is getting closer to the earth. It's getting worse and worse. Already you can feel it getting hotter and hotter and hotter. On the count of three, it'll get so much worse. You'll do anything and everything you need to do in order to cool off. But you will not indecently expose yourself. That was another interesting show. Otherwise, it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter with every passing breath. The rest of you, if I did not tap you on the count of three, you also will become wide awake and alert. Realize you also are getting very uncomfortable. But this time it's because you're getting very cold. Those of you I did not tap, you're going to find it's getting colder out here. Already you can feel the breeze getting colder and colder. Already you can feel the shiver beginning to go down your spine. The goosebumps forming on your flesh. The mist in front of your face is getting colder and colder. Already beginning to feel that shiver forming. On the count of three, it'll become ridiculously cold, more cold with every passing breath. It might become the coldest day you've ever experienced, but it's going to get worse with every moment. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Wow, did you read the meteorological stuff going on today? It's insane. It's like there's this heat wave that's like the worst that's ever been, in this cold wave that's the worst it's ever been, and it seems to be centering right about this specific area. I know, right? Are you guys feeling this? It's insane. And it's supposed to get worse and worse by the minute. I don't know. I can feel a difference over here. Look at this. This is ridiculous. How are you guys doing over here? How are you feeling over here? Yeah? What's your temperature? It's freezing cold. I tell you what, you're pretty uncomfortable. How are you feeling? Like Antarctica? Yeah. That's pretty cold. I feel for you guys. I'm sorry. You're not comfortable either, are you? How are you feeling? It's cold. I'm so sorry. You know what, guys? I'm going to hook y'all up. I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to build a big old fire right there. What do you think?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Don't.
How are you guys feeling over here?
It's like the equator.
You're like flushed over here. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm in Africa.
Africa. Oh my. I'm good for you guys. You know, I think I've got an idea. I think I can help out. Ready on count 3. 1, 2, 3, and equal every thought. Give us some love. Yes, it is gone. It is no longer particularly hot out here, particularly cold. It's just the right temperature for just the right temperature. All doing so very well. In just a moment, count to 3 again. When I get to number 3, you can open your eyes and you're going to find some really unusual things happening. This gentleman, whose shoulder I'm tapping right now, listen very carefully, this suggestion is for you. When I count to 3, this gentleman I'm tapping, you're going to become wide awake and alert and realize there's no such thing as the number 8. No such thing. It's never existed. The only numbers there have ever been are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Let that sink deep, deep into your mind. And the young lady I'm tapping on the shoulder right now, listen very carefully. This suggestion is for you. On the count of 3, you're going to become wide awake and alert and realize your belly button is missing. When I clap my hands, only when I clap my hands, the moment I clap my hands, that's when you're going to notice it. Your belly button is missing. And someone in the audience has taken it. You're going to wait until I clap my hands, but the moment you hear me clap my hands, you're suddenly going to realize someone in the audience has taken your missing belly button, and you must get it back. You're going to be mad. You're going to let them know just how you feel. The rest of you, if I did not tap you, you're going to find that you have a horrible itch. And it keeps moving. You cannot and will not actually scratch your flesh, because the moment you go to scratch it, it suddenly vanishes. It turns up somewhere else, and even worse. But you can't touch it. If you even try to touch it, it moves. On the count of 3, wide awake and alert. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hello, how you doing? What's your name? Ron. Come on, Ron, help me out. Guys, give it up for Ron. Yeah! Come on the microphone. You would. What I'd like you to do here is it's kind of a silly question, all right? But it's a silly show, right? Step right up to the microphone. And I want you to tell me, I think maybe a little bit further. Let me ask you something. Now, without speaking, all right? Tell the audience, how many fingers do you have?
10.
10 fingers. All right, silly question, right?
Well, if you're including thumbs.
Right, exactly. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Hold it hands, just like that. All right, so we're going to go on one at a time. I'd just like you to count into the microphone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. What do you think of that? We think you have 11 fingers? You got a college degree. I swear I know how to count.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny. Most of us, after past grade school, we just don't count our fingers anymore. And it has been known to happen that people will grow an extra finger as they get older. Did no one ever tell you that?
Jeff Foxworthy when I need him. I feel dumber than a 5th grader at the moment.
Right. Well, you know what? Let's try this. Let's experiment for a second. Maybe it's well, maybe it's because you're up on stage. Let me ask you: how many? Well, what is 4 plus 3? 10. What is 4 plus 5?
9.
What is 4 plus 4? Wait, 4 plus 5 is 9, and 4 plus 4 is also 9. All right, one last time. 2 hands like that. We're going to count by 2s. Even numbers. There you go. Count out on the microphone by 2.
2.
Even numbers.
4. 6. 10. 12.
Throwing fingers by the minute there. Why don't you sit back
Is that
down?
all I'm growing?
I know. Good luck. Sit back down. Bring him here on the applause. That's all I'm growing. That's classic. All right. Well, let's are you guys okay? We're a little uncomfortable. You okay? Yeah, because it looks like, I did hear a little something was happening. I don't know if you heard about this thing, the stuff they got in everybody's laundry detergent. Yeah, apparently it's causing some real itching problems. It's happening to a lot of people, and now it's kind of but you know what? It's acoustically sensitive. They say, I don't know if this is true, but they say, if you snap your fingers, it turns from an itch into a tickle. Which I don't know if that's true or not, because it's silly. You just feel, by doing that, it would suddenly turn into a tickle, Because that'd be kind of silly, Especially as you do it over and over again, it just gets worse and worse, You're turning into this crazy tickle. That's just nuts, That's insane. I can imagine. How ridiculous is that? That's just insane. I've never heard of such a thing. This is absurd. And everybody except for you. People with every breath, people with every thought. And would you help me with something? I thought you might be a fun experiment to help with a little experiment. I'm trying to remember what he's going to do, though. What's wrong? Nose is drink? Your stomach feels tighter. Your stomach feels tighter. I wonder what could cause that. You're extra hungry? I don't know. Your stomach feels tighter. What could that be? What's wrong? You're an innie? You're an innie? What's happening? Wait, hold on. Come over here for a second. What's happening?
Belly button.
There's no belly button. What do you mean there's no belly button? There's no
belly button.
There's no belly button.
There's no belly button.
No, it's okay. Wait. Hey, you know what? No reason to be sad. You might really want to be a little more kind for you, because I think maybe somebody's going to... I think so. I don't know.
Who did it?
What do you think?
She has something in her hand.
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
The little girl in the red dress? Is there a little girl over there?
Yeah.
You think she took your belly button?
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do. Don't hurt her. Looks like her hands are empty. Maybe somebody else took it. No. Anybody else around here look like you might be guilty? Are you trusting that kid? Oh, don't go through it. Stop, wait. I think it was a grown-up.
Yes.
I think it was a grown-up. I think it was somebody down here in the first couple of rows. I'm pretty sure I heard of that. Who did the spot? Who did it?
You didn't eat my belly button? You have my belly button?
No, she didn't eat your, she's eating candy or something over there. She didn't eat your belly button. Who's got her belly button? Who wants to admit this? Who's got her belly button? This guy here? He's outside the street, he's not looking at you. That's true. Oh, he had a shady look about him.
Did you take my belly button?
Who got it? He doesn't have one. Oh, yeah, he does.
You have one and I don't!
Doesn't seem fair. It's true. Well, you know, come up on stage. Come on stage. You know what? I feel bad about this whole situation, but I think we can resolve it. I'm pretty sure we can. What's your name? Julia. Okay, Julia. You know, we played a trick on you. We did. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to make you mad. We just hoped to make you laugh, and apparently got out of hand. So I apologize. Okay, but we did. Who's got her belly button? Someone raise your hand. This guy right back here. This guy right back here. Go throw it back to her, would you? Throw it back. Yeah, you feel better? You feel better? You know, Julia, I think we owe her more than just giving her back her belly button. Didn't we give her a hard time? Didn't we? Right? Everybody, reach up in the air and grab a belly button out of the air and throw it back to her. 1, 2, 3. Look at that! You got like 500 belly buttons.
What's that?
But no way, it's cool. You can like pierce all of them. You go to the beach and go. All right. All right, Julia, you can sit back down right over there. As soon as your bottom hits the seat, you will sleep. Good. Give it up for Julia. Outstanding. Everyone, the suggestions are gone. Those itches, those tickles, that missing belly button are all back to normal, as well as number 8 back in all its shining glory, and you'll be better at math even from now on. Outstanding. Now, on the count of 3, you're all going to become wide awake and alert. Realize that your noses are growing uncontrollably. Faster by the moment, they're growing uncontrollably, they're made of rubber, and they're fun to play with. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, look at that. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's just good fun, right? Oh, it's a whole lot better than Nintendo, I think, if you ask me. That's as good as thing. Wow. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That's just something to do every day. But don't eat your heart out. And you know what I love to do when my nose starts doing that? I love to sword fight. Sword fight! Sword fight! Get it, guys! Hey, check this out. Watch, when I snap my finger coming out the end of her nose in my hand. Oh, look at that. Got your nose. Now stay in your seat. You're stuck to your chairs. Your chairs are stuck to your seats. Watch. This is the fun part. You become like bungee cord. Kids, help me pull this thing. Help me out. Come on. Right, help me out. You guys just pull. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we're stretching this sucker down. Okay. All right. Now, let's stop here. Okay. Now, we're all going to let go on the count of 3. You guys will stay in your seats. But watch what happens when it snaps back. Right, 1, 2, 3, go! And 3! Give it up for everybody! Oh, my. That stinks. All right. On the count of 3, you're all going to become wide awake and alert again. You're going to find that your noses are no longer made of rubber, no longer growing, and your noses are no longer fun to play with. Unless, of course, they were before. We don't accidentally take away someone's hobby. You never know. All right. On the count of 3, you're all going to become wide awake and alert and realize that I am the sexiest person alive. That's right. As long as I'm not looking at you. If I'm not looking at you, I am so sexy. If you're attracted to women, I'm the sexiest woman alive. If you're attracted to men, I'm the sexiest man alive. And the more I ignore you, the more you want to flirt with me, the more you want to get with me. Oh, my word. The more I ignore you, the more you're going to flirt with me. Now, the moment I look at you, it suddenly becomes completely different. The moment I look at you, suddenly it becomes hideous. Like a 700-pound naked sumo wrestler with acne. When I look away, once again I get even hotter. You've got to flirt with me. When I look back at you, I get even worse, even more hideous. Here we go. Count of 3. 1. And you will stay in your seats. 2. At all times. 3. What a beautiful day, right? Come and say something. All right, thank you. It was like high school. Bye, thank you. Okay, somebody was making helicopter noises there for a second. What's going on? Look at this. Somebody dropped a dollar bill. Yeah! Mama! Give him some love. All right. The suggestion's gone. I'm no longer hideous. Notice that. It just... I'm no longer the sexiest person alive. Unless, of course, you already thought I was. It happens. But on the count of 3, you are going to become wide awake and alert and realize the audience is completely buck naked. You've seen the show before, haven't you? That's right now. It's stitch and pose the entire place. The entire audience is completely naked. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Whoa! Look at this! Whoa! Whoa! I didn't know it was this kind of show. Wow! This is She's upset. She's looking for dates. Oh, I'm not. I didn't expect this either. My God, wait a minute. Now you're naked. Now you guys are naked. Now you're naked. Now you guys are naked. Now you're naked. Now you guys are naked. That's what you call a great body image. And deep with every breath, deep with every thought. The suggestion's gone. You're no longer naked. The audience wasn't naked. You will not be scarred from that experience. On the count of 3, we're going to kind of wrap up this show. I'm going to ask you to stand up, take a big bow. The audience is going to give you all kinds of love because you really were stars. You did a beautiful job. People who can go deeply and quickly into trance tend to have a high IQ, going to be relaxed, and more confident people than those that can't go quite as deeply or quickly into those. It's a real talent. And I was honored to share a stage with you guys tonight. It was great fun. So, when you count to 3, you're going to take a bow, and then you're going to head back to your seats in the audience. Now, from the audience, a couple of interesting things are going to happen. I'm going to tap a few of you on the shoulder. If I tap you on the shoulder, I want you to listen carefully because that suggestion is for you. And I want you to listen carefully to what I have to say to this person. I'm going to tap on the ankle right now. Listen very carefully. The suggestion is for you. When you get up on the count of 3, you take a bow, you go back into the audience. I want you, the person I'm tapping in the cap right now, to listen for the number 1. When you hear me, and only me, say the number 1 from your seat in the audience, you're suddenly going to leap up from your seat, and you're going to tell the punchline to a joke as loud as you can, and then wonder why in the world you just did that. Let that sink in. When you hear me say number 1 from the audience, you'll leap up from your seat, yell the punchline to a joke, and then wonder why you did that. Now, if there are any words within that joke, if there's any part of that joke that's inappropriate for kids, you're going to change those words to the phrase, hooty-hoo. Let that sink in. All right. My friend here that I'm tapping on the shoulder. Listen very carefully. The suggestion is for you. When you hear the number 2 from the audience, you're going to leap up from your seat and realize that you are Jackie Chan. That's right, you are Jackie Chan. You rush out into the aisle where you're going to fight invisible, killer, ninja midgets with your best kung fu moves. You will not touch any living flesh and blood human being, but you will fight invisible, killer, ninja midgets with your best kung fu moves. Whenever I say the number 2. The moment I draw my attention to you, you're suddenly going to wonder what in the world just happened. You'll have no idea. Be a little confused. If you hear me say the number 2 again, however, Jackie Chan it is. This person right here, I'm tapping on the shoulder. Listen carefully. The suggestion is for you. When you hear me say the number 3 from the audience, only me, 3 only from the audience, you will leap up from your seat and do your loudest, most passionate impression of Chewbacca. For about 20 seconds, then you're going to suddenly wonder why in the world you just did that. Listen for the sound of the number 3 from me alone, from your audience. You'll jump up and do Chewbacca for about 20 seconds and wonder why in the world you just did that. Everyone, including those I tapped, when you hear me say, God save the Queen, you'll leap up from your seat and sing and dance, I'm a little teapot. If you forget any of the words, you can change out the phrase, boogity, boogity, boogity. When you hear me say, God save the Queen, you'll leap up from your seat, you'll sing and dance, I'm a little teapot, and then wonder why in the world you just did that. 30 minutes from now, you will remember everything that happened. On the count of 3, wide awake and alert. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your stars of the show! Well done, everyone. Get back to the audience to the beautiful talk. This is the George. There you go. Alice, thank you so much for coming up and helping us do this beautiful job. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. All right. Well, millows and ladies, thank you for joining me. You've learned a little bit about hypnosis, the silly side of it. To understand what happened there was very much like a waking dream. You know, when you're half awake, half asleep, you know it's not real, and yet you're seeing things, you're hearing things, you're feeling things, it seems real. A waking dream. That is basically what they just discussed. And once you got them in a trance, anything to be used as post-hypnotic suggestion, like numbers. For instance, the number 1 works beautifully. Thanks for sharing.
What did he say?
Of course, the number 2. What are you doing?
Enjoying the show. How you doing?
I'm glad. Right here. Good.
I think I have to zoom out. Okay,
And of course, the number 3. Chewbacca. It was pretty good.
You remember anything? What?
All right. And of course, all I can say to that is God's favorite queen.
Little wee popcorn here in my hand. I get all beat up, here you go. It's be your friend for me.
I'm not for joining